Hello my loves, I am delighted to introduce you to my spring mini journal collection. There are 4 mini journals in this kit. There is Blossom, there is Magnolia, and there are Daisies, and there is also Pansies. Now I've only made one up for the purposes of the tutorial video. They obviously go together in the same way, and let's show you this lovely little thing. We've got this beautiful pansy themed journal. And we've got all of these pages inside. Look at those. We've got pockets. We've got teensy little tags. We've got real vintage typography there throughout. Look at these, absolutely cute as a little button. We've got a flip here, like that. We've got a little tuck spot there. We've got pockets. We've got more tags. We've got a little tuck spot here that hasn't got anything underneath it at the moment. Let's pop something in from another kit. Just under there like that. We've got this little mini belly band going across here with a little tag in it. We've got another flip here, little sentiment there, and we've got another pocket at the end with this folding card in it, and this folding card is double-sided with more beautiful, this gorgeous vintage pansy themed typography, typography throughout. So there we go. That is the pansy mini journal. Like I say, the others go together in exactly the same way. I haven't made them for the purposes of the tutorial, but here are all the other bits and bobs that I need to put into these journals. Right, come with me and let's see how we put this together. Now you may be coming to this video from another kit. Don't worry, it's all the same. All of these mini journals go together in the same way, so you can easily follow this tutorial for any that you might have. Let's have a look. Right my loves, I've got my bits and bobs cut out for the Pansies set. There are also another 3 books in this kit. There's Spring Blossom, there's Daisies, and there's Magnolia. Now each kit is 2 pages. One of those pages, let's get this out of the way first, this one here with all the bits and bobs on, you're going to cut out on card. I'm using 200-gram card here because they're quite small pieces. They don't really need to be too thick, and I'm reverse printing with the reverse printing sheet that you get in the kit, which is different for each one, and this page you're going to print out on paper, and I'm not reverse printing that one. So let's make a start with this one. We're going to fold it in half first of all. They all go together the same way. You may be coming to this video from a different kit, a different mini journal kit. They all go together in the same way. So we're going to fold it in half, then we're going to fold it in half again, making sure we line up nicely. And we're going to fold it in half like this as well. So we're putting a fold in the middle of all of these panels. And we're going to fold the other way as well. Like that. And like this. And I'm going to fold them the other way as well, so that when we come to actually assemble this, we're not wrestling with the folds. Am I done? No, not quite. There we go. And then we are going to take this page and we're going to slice it with a craft knife. You can use a pair of scissors if you want to. Now you'll notice that in the centre 2 sections, you've got the bottom and the bottom there. They're reverse, and then these 2 are facing outwards. So it doesn't matter which way you go at this, so long you can turn it this way around if you like. It's all the same, but the center one we're going to slice towards us. Like I say, it doesn't matter which way up you have this page. The center one we're going to slice towards us, slicing through 3 of the sections on the fold. Make sure you get that nice and accurate there. And then you're going to flip it over, and the end two sections you're going to now slice towards you. Like this. There we go. And you've now got this going on, and we're going to start to fold it. I'm going to fold the first page printed side to printed side, and we're just going to accordion fold our way around the book. When you get to here, you flip this over like that, and you just keep folding. And again, when you get to here, there's only one place that's going to go, and that's down there. Keep folding until you get to the end with a white side, and then you're going to line those up very nicely, and you're going to reinforce this fold on both sides. So that's your actual book completed. Now let's move on to the cover. The cover we're going to it's gone all nice and springy there. The cover we're going to score. Let's get my scoring board for this one. We've got a spine in the middle here, so we'll do that. Then we've got an end section and an end section on the other page there, like that. And our cover is going to fold all the pieces to the inside. So we've got our two ends. And we've got our spine. There we are. I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to glue this section, the end section, down on each side. There we are, leaving room for our spine. Now then, what I didn't mention, and what I should have mentioned, was that you may need to trim just a little bit off your end here on both sides, just to allow a bit of movement for that spine. You want this edge here not to interfere with the folding of your book there. So like that, glue that down. And there's your cover. Right, now we can put this thing together. And it's very simply a case of gluing these pages together. First of all, we're going to ignore the first one. We're going to open this up. We're going to glue the second one. So I can glue on this section, or I can glue on this section. I'll put some glue around here. Glue that one on. And then we can see when we open it up that we've actually made one closed page there, and we're going to carry on in that way. So open your book again, and this time we've got that flip going on, so you can open that up, glue that page down, and then just keep checking page by page that you've got everything nicely lined up there. Look, I can lose that little bit of white, slide that along a little bit like that. That's grand. Turn it over. I can see where my next page needs to be. So I'm gluing these two pieces together now. Like that. Open it up at the front again, so I can see what's going on. And now I've got a flip coming down this way, so I can open that up. Glue that page, stick that down, and look, my book is starting to happen now, and I've got these closed pages. So just keep gluing these pages together as they appear to you. Open that page we've just glued, have a look at what's going on here. And we've got another one of these vertical flips. Close that up. And we've got our last page. Here. And then we've got our two end pieces unglued. Now they are going to glue in our little book here, so I can take some glue. Take my first page and the glue, making sure that I've got this the right way up. This is important, Emma. Apply some glue to this front page here. Let's do them both at once. Throw caution to the wind, what the heck. And I pop this in place, making my kind of box form there. I need to squish that down a little. Making my box form there so I know that I'm sticking the spine, putting the spine up. And you'll notice I didn't glue the spine. And that's because your spine will respond best to a little bit of movement. Open it up, fiddle about, make it straight. And you can squish these two pages in a little bit so everything's sitting really nicely. I wanted to squish these top bits down a little, didn't I, on me cover. There we go, and that is your book, my loves. That is your book complete. If you want to leave it there, you can do. A little bit of whimsy, nice little bit of writing space there. Or you can go ahead and you can make it into a journal. And this is where all our little folding cards and our pockets come in. We've got little pockets here, little seam of glue around these edges. I might use my glue pen for this actually, and we can stick these on wherever we like. There's a little bit of a border there in some of those places. Now then, what I have forgotten, we've also got these little flips, and these little flips are best placed before your journal actually gets stuck together, and I haven't done that, have I? Let's see if I've got a little bit of wiggle room in here. No, we'll adapt. If you think on, you've got these two little flips. You've got a top flip and you've got a bottom flip, and they're actually designed to go in. A bit of an oversight of mine there. Before your pages stick together, if we go towards the end, we might be able to unglue one of these pages a little bit at the top. There we go. Pop some glue on there. I can slide this little tab in that page there. Glue that in place. So I've now got a little hidden tab there. If you haven't done that and you've forgotten, which is very easy to do, and it's what I did, you can get your little piece, pop some glue on the little tab like that, pop it in place. I like mine centrally. Let's not put it on the next page to that, Emma. Let's find a different page for it. There we go, that'll do nicely. Quite a plain page I've chosen there. You can pop that on. When you turn it over now, you've got this white piece, and you can find a nice little piece to disguise that. You don't have to glue it all down. You can make a little tuck spot out of it. Let's do that. So yeah, basically what I'm getting at here is that you can do what you want with these pieces. You will find a way to make these pieces work for you. So I've now made a little bit of a tuck spot there, and I can tuck something into there, and that's absolutely great, perfectly acceptable. And I've also made this flip on this page. Right, I'm going to carry on gluing myself some pockets in here. I'm going to use my little glue pen because it's very fine. Well, there's another pocket on. I've also got these little triangular pockets, which are rather sweet. I'd like to try and find a nice plainish page for that, where it won't obscure too much. That's rather nice. You might need to trim off a little bit on there. Where's my lovely glue pen? I'll use this one. There, what else I've got left? Have a look at my pockets. I've got 2 pockets left. Oh, and another lovely triangular one. And be careful you're not gluing your pages together as you go. I could put that on the back cover, couldn't I? That'd be quite nice, I think. Right, 2 pockets left. I think I'll go one on this nice little pattern page here. Seem to be using my glue. Where's my glue pen? Yeah, I like these glue pens. They're new to me, and I was very sceptical about them at first. And certainly you don't want to be gluing anything too heavy on with these. But they work absolutely great, and you get such a nice fine line of glue. So I'm very happy with those. Right, any pockets left? Any pockets? 1 pocket left. Where are we going to put it? There we go. I'll break up that spread a little bit. And once you've got your bits and bobs cut out with these, they don't take very long to come together, and they're really cute. There we go. I think that's all my pockets on. And then I've got these little folding cards. If you want to cut these in half to make individual journaling cards, then absolutely you do that. I've got a couple of those tiny, tiny little ones. And then I've got some little tags. And I've got my little labels as well here. And I'm going to pop that on the front at the bottom, I think. There we are. I'm pretty much done. I've got a couple of little words to put in. I've got my little tags to put in. Might slice those in half yet. But that is basically it, my loves. That is your mini journal. Very easy to put together. Have fun with this set of 4 different designs. Here, here, and here, and here. They're all very, very beautiful. I particularly love the magnolia and the pansies. And I will see you again very soon.